Hello everyone! So, as you can see by the title, today, this video is a very happy and sad one because I just finished Aunt Dimity and the Buried Treasure by Nancy Atherton. I love this book. I always love Aunt Dimity, but this, it's not one of my favorite ones, but I always still love it. I love reading about Lori, Aunt Dimity, and all the people in Finch and all that stuff. It's great. I love it. But I think because I think I had too many intermittent or breaks for this to read and listen to stuff at the library. All in all, I loved it. I love the search for Aunt Dimity's would-be lover. Like, it's not, or lovesick suitor. That's what it is. I love the search for the Aunt Dimity's lovesick suitor. The history and eventually finding out what the gold and garnet bracelet is when the family that moves into here, the metal detecting, it's interesting what it does to the villagers of Finch and how it does all resolve itself. But again, I think it was because I wasn't reading it like all the way through. I had like too many times. Like if I have one break in this, usually reading it, I think I have a better time with it, but I loved it. It's still that cozy feeling. We get to go to a cafe in here. I'm not going to tell you the name of it because I want you to find out in the book, but I love the cafe. I love the atmosphere in the cafe, and how it's set in a place that has been there since like the 1940s, roughly. And it's still been like a cafe or coffee house and stuff like that, but it's been passed to different hands and not through the same family. I love the atmosphere. I love the people in there. We get to go to a place that I sort of recognize, and I'm sure other people might recognize it if you are. I'm gonna tease you or give a hint of Harry Potter fans. But it's not set in the Harry Potter world. But if you're fans of Harry Potter, you should know the place that we get to go to in this book.
Well, Harry Potter is not enough for you, then I'm going to give you another hint, another clue. This is where the author moved to when she was leaving her fiancé husband, when they lived in, I don't know, but it's like, it's not Portugal, it's sort of like an island feel, like Portugal or Spain, Mexico, sort of that sort of area, and then she moved back to England, but to, I believe, this specific area, I think.
Maybe. I don't know, but that's your other clue. But it probably is a really bad clue. But anyway, I love the place that she goes to in this book. It's sweet. All in all, this is a very good story, and I definitely read this book. It's quite a good one. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have that much to say about this book. As I said, I had too much stuff intermitted between reading this book. Anyway, that's the end of this book. And I get to start one of my own books. This is The Stud by Barbara Delinsky. As far as I know, she's a pretty popular sort of romance author. I've never, as far as I could tell from her website and just the way her stuff is printed and such, she seems to be a pretty popular author. And this is one of her older ones. This is part of a series. No, this one's not part of a series. I'm thinking about a whole different other author. This is not part of a series, which is why I'm reading it. I have two Barbara Delinsky books. The other one is Lake News, and that's part of a series. So I want to save that for later after I've read other series stuff, because I want to cut down on my series that I'm reading, because that's a little insane. But anyway, yeah. This is a really short book, so it shouldn't take about as long as this. But this, I love this so much, so I finished it fast. But this one, I don't know, because I've never read any Barbara Delinsky books. We're gonna find out about this book together. A favor. A very personal favor. Not something that the president of a large chain of successful department stores is used to asking for. And certainly not from her best friend's older brother. But then, Jenna McHugh's never gone looking for stud services before. Hence why it's called the stud. And yet, when you think about it, is it really such a big favor? Spencer Smith's a professional adventurer. He might look on this as one. After all, he'd been doing something he's never done before. And it would only take a few minutes of his time with a test tube in a doctor's office. And then she would have a baby. The ultimate adventure. What is going on? Okay. Spencer's not sure he wants to father a baby. But if he agrees, it won't be with test tubes or doctor's offices. It will be the old-fashioned way. Now that's the ultimate adventure. Okay, well that's interesting. Let me read this part. What did you want to ask me? Spencer flattened her hands on his thigh and imprisoned it there. Later, Jenna could feel the heat and hardness of muscle and tried to extract her hand, but he refused to let it go. I may not be here later. You'd better take the chance while you have it, he warned. Why not when the party's done? Things will be quieter then. He looked around. Things are quiet now. She let her free hand fall to her lap and looked up at him. His eyes were compellingly blue and heart-stoppingly direct. Go ahead, he said. I'm waiting. Jenna's heart skipped a beat. This isn't right. The time isn't right. The setting isn't right. He'll think I'm crazy. He'll say no. But his eyes wouldn't let up. They held her in a grip so firm that, try as she might, she couldn't look away. His voice didn't help. It was deep and rich. Part command, part dare. Tell me now, Jenna. What is it you want? A baby! God, I want a baby! What? It's just she cried, so I'm gonna cry out! Oh my god. Oh, I'm being a little ridiculous. And I go directly to chapter 1. I've got 12 chapters in here, so this is a traditional Harlequin book. So, it might be interesting. I hope it's interesting. This is a book that I may or may not be keeping. I don't know. I'll have to find out after the 12 chapters. Okay, so this is the end of my video, my book review video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the button down there to say you liked it. If you want to leave comments down below, you can. And if you want to see more of my weirdness in my videos, you're going to hit that button down there that says subscribe down by my picture over there. Yeah. Again, I hope you liked this video and come back to watch more book reviews, hauls, unboxing, unbagging, Vlogmas, and hopefully vlogs. Normal vlogs, not daily vlogs. I will see you all in the next... Wait. I have one more thing to tell you. My next reading book, that I have put on hold is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. That is next, is what I'm going to be starting to read tomorrow, because I'm going to the library tomorrow. So yes, now it's the end of my video. I hope you liked it, and I hope you come back for more. Bye, everyone.